Welcome back, guys. Good to see you. So we're back onto our 2 weeks. So we're going to be talking about Venus today. So I have a brand new message. This is all about conflict and resolution. There's another message in there, another meditation that you can do. So just, if you're on this healing journey or transformational journey, then catch up with all the previous channels and healing work that's come through in this planetary range. And then we can get into it, because there's so many things that are coming now that are being gifted to us. So we just need to take just a few minutes a day, 5-10 minutes a day, just to tune into these things, and that's enough to get things moving. Because obviously we're still seeing so much conflict around the earth, but this is the emotional spewing of our emotional bodies and all that denied, repressed energy. And of course, we're still running a lot on that fire energy, which is will, strive, struggling. And this is what's blowing out the nervous system, it's blowing out the chakras, the muscles, so we have to have that conduit of the water, the feminine, and it's still, I'm finding it very difficult, but people are still resisting that surrendering process to that feminine energy and that water, because we have to have the frequency of water moving through our bodies, through the elemental process. And then we're working with the clients, and now we're trying to push that point now, and to sort of work with the elements a bit more, because what's happening is we were so exhausted trying to look for answers outside of ourselves, and this is why so many things are starting to fall away now. Like I said, even our government now, we're changing there, but you can see what's happening unconsciously is the old system is trying to hold on, and it's what's happening is this is all coming up from underneath, and we're also seeing this divide and separation, or this consciousness that we're disconnected from, is causing a lot of havoc in our emotional bodies. And it's actually the toxic waste that's being released out into the atmosphere, the chemicals, and it's the resonating field around the chemicals, the aura. It's actually binding to the atom in the body, and what's happening is it's causing a lot of dysfunction, emotional dysfunction, and causing people to stay in a frenetic state. Because don't forget, everything that's created in this planet has come from our own consciousness. We're co-creative. So that's a very interesting topic. This has been coming through, and I'll be talking a bit more about these chemicals, and we're going to be doing some healing work on this as well, because we are affected. And you obviously understand, a lot of people taking allopathic medicine, and yes, it has its place, but you see how toxic it is for the body, and the side effects, so you can understand what the chemicals are doing. And it's a subject that a lot of people don't really talk about too much into the atmosphere at the moment, and of course that's causing a lot of dysfunction in our emotional field. Sorry about that, I'm just going to put that on silent. I thought that was on silent. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to read off this message from Venus. Okay. So, a time of contemplation, a time of renewal and reward. Frequency is a state of being, one that is upheld through a conscious understanding of love. For the scale of love determines your understanding of reality. Frequency is a feeling, an absolute. And we are finding that humanity's lack of understanding is the cause of their frenetic emotional outbursts. In truth, all conflict is the product of misunderstanding. But love transforms the very idea that you are separate. Frequency coming to your planet, at its heart, is transformation. And we are coming to you today to establish our frequency within your own hearts. We, the beings of Venus, applaud you for the hardships you have endured. We hold the frequency of communication for resolution, and we are opening up your awareness to resolve conflict in your life. We want you to hold the image of your personal conflict, whether it's within you or with another being, with the intention to see and feel the truth. Venus holds a frequency of conflict resolution. Allow all of the emotions to arise as you imagine your conflict. Just close your eyes. Just accept the feelings without judgment. They are just there, innocently emanating, and that's okay. Stay out of the story and thank those feelings. Give us permission to enter your space, providing insight, unconditional love, and assistance in resolution. You must trust and have the intention to acknowledge the truth without reaction or denial. Only then are you honouring yourself and your fellow human beings. The amount of energy you waste in unresolved conflict is excessive, to put it lightly. We want you to be conscious of the amount of energy you waste attacking one another and the effect it has on the life of the body. You must keep your cellular health in alignment with higher principles if you are to elevate yourself out of the pit. Destructive behaviour, both inwardly and outwardly, is the cause of most of humanity's feelings, being stuck in fear and scarcity. The conflict you are currently witnessing on the global stage for the last 50 years is the release of energy connected to duality. It's the chaos of the repressed surfacing, but through a misinformed identity lashing out, instead of seeing the gift in the emotions. It's a blame game on your Earth's surface, and until you can connect with the mirror analogy, you will find it extremely difficult to break your cycles. In fact, impossible. Own what you perceive through your news outlets. You are all instrumental in the conflict because you are all connected as a one consciousness. If you continue to take sides, you are deciding to stay in separation, to stay misinformed, to stay in suffering. Most of the time, they are debating a false narrative, and all that does is release emotional energy that is detrimental to the truth. What we are saying is take responsibility with how you react to certain news, because every being, every action is divine. And to judge either is to judge yourself and the creative forces. When you have opposing sides, you cannot unite. And this isn't about the story or the narrative playing out. We are talking about uniting as a race so you may live in abundance, live in inspiration, feeling fulfilled in every instance. But as long as you throw stones, you will not unite. So conflict resolution starts in your own lives right now, which feeds into the human collective. And the less conflict you have in your personal life, the less the world suffers. Okay, so yeah, a good message. So just go, just listen to that again, about halfway through. Just it gives you the process, a very simple process of just sitting, acknowledging it, feeling it, without judgment, and just allowing the energy to come in, because obviously we're all trying to resolve at the soul level. Okay, so nothing can go against our will, so you have to give it permission. The good thing about this planetary arrangement, what the planets are doing, they're just saying you just need to give permission, and a lot of it will be taken care of, and you'll be guided in the moment what to tune into. But the process is really about just giving permission, and the rest can come in and do it, because obviously we're not conscious of a lot of things that are going on in our human 3D minds. So it's very important that we just give space and permission, and allow these energies to come in, because this is not just about our personal lives, this is about the planet, and this is about human consciousness evolving, and we're all plugged into that, so we're all responsible for it. So yeah, so it's great. So we're going to bring through, there's a couple more planets, there's a few more star systems that are going to be coming through, so I could see this going on for a couple more months yet. So yeah, all good. Hope to see you all again soon. I will be back in 2 weeks, and yeah, we'll speak then. Take care.